Welcome to another Enjoying Art watercolor lesson. Today I'm going to teach you how to paint this Swan Goose. This year, Enjoying Art continue working with a non-profit organizations in Florida to fight hunger. I'm going to teach an online watercolor class to help the fundraiser. And the prints of this painting are available for purchase. Part of the process will be donations to the organizations. At the end of this video, you're going to find out more information how you can help. First, I'm going to do drawing, because I'm going to paint around the shape of the main object, which is the Swan Goose. I'm going to first use my fingers and try to take a look at where we are going to put the main objects. How about this? The top over here to all the way to the bottom. Actually, I can see that it's almost going to divide vertically into quarters. The top of the Swan Goose, it take like a quarter. And the body is a quarter, reflection is a quarter, and then below that is a quarter, right? So you can actually put the middle over here, just below the middle point. And now we're gonna think about, okay, right, another quarter, but this quarter, the body can be a little bit more than just a quarter. And the bottom over here, the reflection a little bit less than that. So here you go. Now you can divide the vertical space, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to think about the width of the objects. You can think about, oh, the front only come over here. And how about this? And take care of the big issues. Okay, always think about big. Don't think about small too early. Like that. Come down like this. And then you can have the mouthpiece. And I think the drawing is good enough. We're going to start our painting. So first I'm going to wet my brush. Okay, I put the whole brush into the water. And some member asking me is saying, how come my brush doesn't work like the way that your brush is? You have to use more water. You see that when it's dry, it doesn't really function. You have the entire brush is wet. Now looking at me, I'm just going to just get rid of a little bit. Now I'm going to start putting that right on the paper, like that. Now here we go. Now I'm going to looking at it, put my head, tilt the head down a little bit. I'm going to looking at the place that I wet. I don't wet the entire paper. I only wet the area if it belongs to the background, okay? This is called wet masking. We make the area wet that we want the water to go in. It's opposite from using the masking fluid. Okay, that's good. And take a look at it again. This make sure is wet. It's a little bit consistent. There's a little bit too much water at the tip over here. That's good. All right, and we're going to start our painting with the blue color for the water. Now here we go. And it's just using the Windsor blue green shade. It may be a little bit too bright, too green. So I'm going to get a little bit red shade as well to mix these two colors together. Yeah, a little bit like that. That's good. So it maybe have a little bit red because it looks like a little bit too intense. So that's good. Now I'm going to add a little bit water, so make it a little bit lighter. See that the mixing idea is very, very simple. Here we go. Now I'm going to start from the top over here, all the way coming down. Here you go. Lead the color come down over here. And here we go. Now I'm gonna make sure that is enough contrast between the inside and the outside. Okay, if that is not enough, tap the color into it. So let a little bit more color introduce the area. Like over here, there's lots of water over here. Let the wet paint coming in. Okay, one step at a time. So don't worry too much about what you're gonna do later on in other area would focus on what you are doing at this step. Okay, very smooth. I'm going to start integrate some of the soft ripple. What I'm going to do, I'm going to start using the calligraphy brush, get a little bit of Winsor blue red shade color, and maybe also with a little red color, make it feel a little bit darker. That's good. Now I'm going to take a look. And first take a look at the back over here. There's some line on the left to the right. Maybe a little bit too early, but we're gonna try it multiple times. And over here, like that. That's good. And some line over here. Let's go. See that? One, just put it down and drag it. And take a look over here. There will be one over here. And I'm going to start working on somewhere else before I come back over here. Now let's add the first fundamental colors to the body while we're waiting for the outside getting dry. Now here you go. Now I'm going to use the yellow and the red with a little bit blue. It's already look like a little bit brown color. Now here you go. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this color as the foundation. And get a little bit water and have it like that. I'm going to take this color first. Take a look at here. I think that need a little bit more blue color. Here you go. Get a little bit blue color. Let's add the shape over here. Waiting for the whole outside to completely dry before we come back. Here you go. A little bit line like that. So we can paint those shape. We can come back to paint a little bit more details of those the reflection of the feather, but you first paint the shape that is approximately the common color. That's good. By using the Winsor blue green shade and the red color, we get some really dark color. Okay, let's see. So I'm going to try it over here. Now here we go. And looking for shapes is now we're looking for a small shape. Okay, coming over here, push it down a little bit. If you can do one brush stroke instead of multiple brush stroke, that would be great. Turning around, I'm going to add this a little thin shape like that. Here we go. A little bit pushing down like this. That's good. And looking for the connection. Okay, that's good. And the other one over here, pushing it down and moving forward. You see how I hold the brush. But overall, this is lighter, so making sure you get the overall connection. And get a little bit blue color and a little bit more blue because it's not that warm. Those color. Here you go. Like that. Let's take a look. And a little bit color over here. That's good. I think the perfect timing. And here you go. Right there. I'm going to see a little bit ripple shape from here. It's good. Like that. Coming under to this side. Okay, that's good. A little bit shape over here. The timing is very important in watercolor because we use the water. Okay, here we go. Here you go, that's good. And a little shape over here. A little shape over there. A little shape over here too. I think away here. Looking for the shape. Okay, here you go, right here. We're going to draw those lines first. Here you go, that's good. And this line from here all the way to there. Okay, here we go, a little bit bigger. Okay, a little bit smaller. Okay, refill the color. Let's get another line all the way from here all the way to here. That's good. Very simple thin line coming all the way over here. That's good. Like that. Confidence. Okay, here you go. Some thin line. That's good. Don't overdo it. You need to observe first. Some line you can make it really thin. Some a little bit thicker. And think about how to use the brush. Okay, that's good. Okay, around this petal. That's good, like that. I'm gonna come back to the head, the top of the head over here, get a little bit yellow color. A little bit yellow, and that's good. Look at the top over here. Here you go. From here, coming down, coming up like this. That's good. Coming over here. Now we're working on a smaller shape. Okay, let's start getting a little bit softer. Now here we go. I'm going to take this color, get a little bit softer, coming over here. That's good. Here you go, like that, a little bit. That's good. Now, at the bottom over here, I'm going to get also a little bit darker, like that, a little bit shadow side. Okay, that's good. Also a little bit shadow side down over here. It's all about value, contrast. Darker, lighter, darker, lighter. Okay, if you get it right, and the form will be created. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's good. Like a little bit softer over here. Now at the bottom over here, have a little bit cooler color. So a little bit more like a bluish color. So I'm gonna just add a little blue color here. Okay. You can see the color temperature change. Like that, that's good. I will come back to add that dark triangle a little bit later. Now I'm gonna come back to the top over there and the tip over there and the bottom and look very, very dark. So here you go, there's the dark color. Now coming back here, see this, and take a look. That's good. That's dark. Beautiful. You can see that I have been using this brush non-stop. I don't need to switch to different brushes. When I need it to be a very tiny detail, I can use this brush. A little bit bigger, I can use this brush. The same brush, very flexible. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's good. Like that. Beautiful. On the top over here, have a little bit darker over here too. You can see very tiny details. You can work on it. That's good. Keep looking, and a little bit over here, a little bit darker too. So always allows you to do that layer over layer. Some people say, I love layering. Yeah, watercolor, you can use lots of layering. Okay, over here, a little bit softer here. And by the way, this painting is going to be part of the fundraiser for a nonprofit organizations. You want to learn more about the event that in the March, and also the event and the possibility that for you to purchase the print to support the nonprofit organization. Go to enjoyingart.com. On the homepage, it will give you all the information and how to support them, how to be part of the event in March, and even how to purchase a print of this painting. The part of the proceeds would be come the donation. Okay, that's good. I think the face had that. Now I have a very interesting form, and we're waiting for to do that with a little deeper. But don't rush. Okay, here you go. Have that a little bit turning up. And now maybe the good time for us to paint a little bit into the front. Okay, I'm going to take this a little bit gray color. And here we go. We make sure that we are going to leave the light shade when you're painting this. And that's beautiful. Like that. And here you go. The front over here, we can see a little highlight over there. That's good. Okay, that's good, right? I'll leave a little highlight. Keep coming down over here. Take a look. Okay. Leave the area is the highlight. That's good, like that. And then coming to the front over here. That's good. We're not making the darkest area, making that biggest statement yet. We're doing still doing the foundation work. Okay, here you go. And here you go, the bottom over here. Like that, connect that to. That's good. That's the mouth. Okay. And we can have some darker color when it's still wet, doing the wet into wet. Okay, here you go. A little bit more blue. Now I have a little bit cooler, the dark color. That's good. Okay, now on this side, I'm going to make it a little bit darker. Wonderful. Get the top over here. A little bit curve. A little bit more. Here you go. That's good. Okay, coming the front over here. I think that this shape can be a little bit bigger. I'm gonna have that, expand that a little bit out. Okay, that's good. And then take a look at the front over here. And the tip over here. Okay, and like that. That's good. That's good. Beautiful. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna have a little bit softer, not so dark, and a little bit continuous here. Okay, here we go. That's good. Now it's the wet into wet really help. And that's good. Now I'm going to use the soft brush. Now I'm going to soften it, lift up a little bit over here, lighter, but doesn't really need to be really bright white. Okay, that's good. Now over here, I'm gonna brush the color over, make a very soft transition. That's good. That's good. Like that. And we're gonna come back to make some really dark details a little bit later. You see that? It's not hard, it takes time. Now I'm gonna take this dark color, maybe too dark. I'm gonna blend it a little bit with the brown color. Here you go. Under here. Take a look right here. Not come in too much. Careful. right over there. Look like a little triangle. Okay, that's good. And come down a little bit like that. Suggested going a little around. It's good. And continue with a little brown color, darker brown color coming over here. There you go. A little bit over here. That's good. Coming up over here. And we're gonna set a little bit dark color for the eye. And take a look right here. Is that right? Make double check. Okay, here you go. That's good. That's very small. That's good. And we're gonna come back to do a little bit more later. Okay. And now we're also going to have a little bit brown color. And here you go. Like that. A little bit brown color right over here. Like that. And then looks like down over here, we still can add a little bit more brown. Every time you accumulate more color into that, it always make it darker because this translucent watercolor has nothing cover other color up. It just keep accumulate more and more. Now here you go. I'm gonna make it a little bit softer over here. Have a little bit feeling a little bit more rounded on the face. And so this is pretty good already. And have a little bit brown over here, a little bit softer like that. Here you go. And also under the eye, have a little bit color over there. We don't not necessary to make it look like a photo realistic, but you know, we can make it look like a photograph, but we choose not to. We're gonna have our own expression with the painting. Okay, so we have to do something a little bit more and something less. Okay, now on the back of that, I'm gonna come back here, keep coming down, and here you go. A little bit brown color. Start over here in the back. Here you go, like that. Coming down here. Here you go. And coming down. Here you go, like that. That's beautiful, showing that. Okay. And the bottom over here. So it looks like that could be a little bit higher. Like that. That's good. Okay. I'm gonna have a little bit brown color, a little bit more orange in this brown color. I'm gonna put that here. Okay, wonderful. I'm gonna take a look up over here. Start from this area. Let's take a look. This good. Put it down and drag it, and see that? That's nice shape. And then over here, put it down and drag it. The overall shape still moving toward this side. Another shape over here. That's good. Leave a little gap. Okay. That's very good. And I can see that there's the middle over here can be a little bit darker. And the gap over here, the bottom over here, we can have a little bit darker details too. I'm gonna make some darker shape, get a little water, get more red, get some thicker color. Okay, some blue color. Okay, a little bit more blue, still a little bit purplish. Okay, that's good. And here you go. Have it even darker. And coming to the top over here. Now I'm going to have this a little bit more rounded. Like that. That's good. Okay. That's a little bit darker. Okay. I have a little bit sharper. Now take a look at the mouth over here. That's good. I think that's good. A little bit darker over here too. You see that? There's a little bit darker right in here. And that's a little bit darker right over there. That's good. That's very good. Take a look at the bottom. You need to expand it a little bit. That's good. Like that. That's good. A little big line over here too. Wow, now we're going to look into inside the eye. Okay, and it looks like the top over here, this line a little bit darker. Okay, carefully, put that a little bit over there. That's good. And there's a little bit shadow over there. It's good. And I really want to thank the photographer of this. I will put the credits into the video descriptions. Please take a look at. And I want to thank everyone participate in this. And beautiful photo reference. I'm gonna have this a little bit warmer. Okay, a little bit softer coming in here. That's good. I hope you would join us to help the fundraiser. Go to yongchen.com. Right on the main part of the page, you will see the link to find out more information. From there, you can start pre-order the G-clay prints of this painting. If this is the first time to this channel, please give it a thumbs up, share with your friends, subscribe, and turn on notification. If you can, please come to join us at enjoyingart.com. Become a member. I'm looking forward to see you in our next video.